Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another reading. I hope you are well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to host. If any of this resonates, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you've yet to do so already. You're cordially invited. Do come again. It's always a pleasure to host. Um, mm, Very interesting cards out. But yeah, let's see what we have here. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and oversoul who walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. Friend, do you see this? It says the pink cards say soul partnership and nourishing love. Ooh, I think this may be a continuation from the last read. Where they were talking about how much of a lovely marathon lover your person is. Ooh, spicy read, not gonna lie. Super spicy. But yeah, this is talking about that leap, that quantum leap that were spirit led steps, okay? As it pertains to getting you people getting to your person, getting y'all to on track. That I think it was synchronicity flow. Your pace is at the same rate and now you're in the same space because they mentioned something about there being timeline integrity, which made the conditions conducive for you all to feel emotionally safe enough to come towards each other's frequency. And it just so happens again that you're on the same timeline now. Okay? I'm trying to separate some of these pink ones. But, anyways, this is a soul partnership and it's one that is a very nourishing love. I will make sure that I pin the other reading to the end screen on this one so that you could just click and go straight there if you want. It's about, gosh, what's the beginning of the title? All I know is marathon lover is in the title. I'm having such a brain fire right now, which is crazy. Um, they need space. Yeah. So this is about you making room for them to come in. And they talked about this as well in the previous reading about you had a five of swords energy that came up as it pertains to cutting loose the old karmics, the riffraff that everyone's been getting out of their life. Yeah. So the reason why, again, the timing on this is going the way it is because you're currently making space for them by cutting loose all of those old ties. And again, not all of those ties have to be romantic. It could be a karmic workplace or a karmic family. You understand? But they needed the space and you've been making room for them. It's the same thing for you on their end. They're getting anything and anyone out of the way of this timeline that has the type of integrity that meets both of you guys' needs. So everyone's making room. Oh, love embodiment. Okay, so this is saying that this is materializing, friend. This is real. This isn't. It's the you. We're dead smack in the process of the frequency being embodied in an actual vessel. The embodiment of that love. It's happening. Okay. Very nice. These are spirit led steps though, okay? 37 is significant. Also the number 73 reduces down to 10, which is the wheel of fortune. Absolutely. And the one on quantum leap is the energy of the magician. Yeah, so again, this was manifested. So if you ask spirit to get the riffraff out of your life, that very request alone is a type of a manifestation. Okay? Wish magic, if you will. Yeah. This says emotional safety is back. Yeah. It's safe over here with this person. Mm. As far as zodiac so far, I've got um, Gemini, Virgo with that magician energy, and Wheel of Fortune, I believe, is Sag. Um, Inner stability. Uh huh. See. The dark attachment field karmics had to be cut loose because they were causing instability and the lack of integrity in your environment. It was the kind of conditions that your person would have never been able to pull up in. They wouldn't have been felt safe enough. And the same in their world. If they hadn't got rid of all those karmic places, spaces, and people, you would not have been able to become safe enough, feel safe enough to come near them. Okay, let's have some more. 32 is significant. 23 also significant. As far as dates go, I'm getting July 3rd, February 3rd, March 7th, March 2nd through the 7th. Okay. Wow, emotional mastery. See that? It's a lot of emotional healing that had to take place for both of you. Yeah, and emotional healing has a number 76 on it, which reduced down to 13, which is the death card. Yeah, there had to be official endings, complete endings, okay? Not nobody that we still holding the door open for, or not nobody that can still convince us to talk to them on our birthday. Like some of them know how to time, them karmics know how to time pulling back up. But it looks like, again, you mastered your emotions well enough to you know what I'm saying? Continue to foster environments where you feel safe within yourself. Getting those folks from around you, not letting them, be able to manipulate your feelings any longer. Scorpio energy coming off of that death, number 13, and Taurus off of the Hierophant here. Okay. Some of you, these are people who tried to ostracize you because of, like, maybe certain traditions you all didn't share. Maybe y'all were different in your spiritual journey. I just saw timeline integrity. See that? Your person coming. Real folks seeing this in real time. I'm telling you, heavy on the spring 2026 vibes. hmm I would pay very close attention to how the energy is shifting during the spring equinox next year. Facts. Taurus energy coming off of that. Taurus or Pisces? I can't remember half right. All right. Let's have a bit more inspired action. Like I said, they talking about embodiment and action. This is them describing a manifestation happening in real time. Heart awakening is here. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all are able to sense each other now. Facts. 30 is significant. 26, 62 also significant. February 6th, June 2nd. Mm-hmm. Wow. The love of your life, friend. Are you for real right now? This is what you all manifested. And this is a strong, deep love because 26 reduces down to the strength card. And that's that I can feel like this is a powerful love. Look at this. Manifest power. Uh-huh. I knew it. They're describing what you've been manifesting. They're showing you like, yeah, this is what you did. First energy out one is the magician. You did this with your meditations, your prayers, and what have you. 30 reduces down to the number 3, which is the Empress card. You've manifested your seat as Empress, or you manifested your access to the Empress. Okay? Empress energy all over this. This is absolutely lovely, friend. Mm, mm. Number synchronicities, I'm seeing threes and twos, like 323. The month of January is significant. October, May, August. Did I say March? March, February. All right. Like I said, make sure you're in perfect alignment with that integrity. Have yourself nice and stable, and allow this heart awakening. Because some boy, that spring equinox of 2026 is about to do something really, really, really powerful. It's gonna reveal. It feels like pulling back the curtain on The Price is Right. you know. Let's see what's behind curtain number two. And they pull it back now. You can see it. It's materialized. It's right there. It's lights sparkling all over it. It's there. It's real. And any moment you're gonna have keys in your hand. You know what I'm saying? We got the Six of Wands here. Yes, indeed. Rewards and accolades. Hoisted high, celebrating. You know how on Cinderella where they or any fairy tale type thing where the prince and the princess, or the in this case the emperor and the empress, are doing like a horse and carriage ride, hoisted high through the town streets, and all the townspeople are out on the side of the road, like the emperor and the empress are coming, wow, and they're cheering them on. They're look at them, this is amazing, blah blah blah. Like yeah, that's what this is. Y'all about to take y'all chariot ride, friend. You and your baby. Ooh. We have the Page of Wands here. Yes, this is a splendid new adventure of divine love that you have manifested. Be excited, okay? You're going to Disneyland. Queen of Cups is here. Yes, this is someone who is emotionally, they're a nurturer, okay? They're very sweet. Did you have something to eat? How are you feeling? Mm, you good? I hear them like asking about you, how you feeling, how you doing type energy. Just a very caring person. I miss you. Ooh. This is someone that is has no problem with, like they're very straightforward, like a very honest kind of a, almost like a childlike honesty, real straightforward type of a person. They ain't about no mind games. Yeah, this is someone who's very honest about their feelings. Page of Swords. You ain't gonna never have to guess. It ain't gonna never be like no chess match or no strategic or trying to figure out what's going on with them or nothing. That no, y'all lines of communication are wide open. This person is very clear about how they feel about you and about anything. Um, very sweet person. So this is someone who is absolute has absolutely no problem with addressing any insecurities you have, because you're both, in some ways you have a few tiny little healing processes and ways you need to get acclimated to togetherness, and so there are some limitations in your own mind that they help you come through, and it's through these heart to heart conversations. Okay, look at this. Nine of Pentacles is here. Yeah, this is them showing you that it's gonna be, as it pertains to the they need space energy that's back here. For those of you who are still working on making that space, they're telling you this. So you gotta go ahead and finish opening yourself up, your idea of what togetherness is, because you've been single or having to operate as someone who is single. Like even when you were in relationships, it at some point you felt like you were alone in it. So they're saying that you need to just expand your mind space as it pertains to how day to day life could go with your person in it. Okay, you have to start, yeah, getting accustomed to the idea of togetherness again. Look at this. There's the Queen of Cups, and now here's the King. This is a very, very sweet, loving, I mean, extremely loving connection. This is someone that's going to treat you like their little baby. And I don't mean like in that in a demeaning way. It's just very careful. They're not going to play about you. Absolutely adore you. The adoration is, in this case, is mutual. Okay? Ooh, friend. No wonder y'all gonna be having all them marathon hunching sessions. You wait till you see that other reading. The Hierophant is here. Yeah, this is marriage. This is marriage. That's your spouse. And just continue to make room for their amazing big heart, because they have a really big heart. If we're talking signs, definitely water signs out here: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, um, Taurus. We got the High Priestess on the bottom here. Yeah, so these are very clear messages and signals that you've been getting, whether it's through me, any other reading or reader, or any signs of synchronicities you see around yourself. This is your ancestors confirming that you know what you're sensing. Okay, this is real. Okay, when this person is coming to you in your dreams, your you know your twin or your soulmate, and you can feel their energy, and it feels like they're there. They're saying you know exactly what you're sensing. This isn't just some wet dream, honey. They're in your life. Y'all are already synced up on high. Okay. Yes, indeed. Uh huh. Yeah, and a lot of you had to disconnect yourself from being so much about the materialistic side of life or dealing with people who are materialistic, something like that. Okay, there was some sort of emotional maturity that had to be addressed, some emotional development that had to be addressed that has now, and more space is being created. That's why you guys are coming closer and closer together day by day. But that past mindset was obliterated with the tower here and brought to an end. Okay. And again, the magician did that. So whoever in your past that wanted to put more importance on things rather than people, you have completely separated yourself from that. And now you have aligned yourself with the energy of agape and or divine love. And it's coming. Just continue to make space in your mind about what a life of togetherness looks and feels like. Okay? Because they're definitely in your energetic space, your actual person, and you guys are coming towards each other. Y'all will be in each other's face or having an interaction very soon. Okay? If you want a personal reading, you can just check the description box for my email and send a request. I'll be happy to respond with the rates in the process. But if this has been good, then great. Okay? I'll be happy to pop back in with the next read, the collective read, to see what else we can unearth for you. If this resonated, you are cordially invited again to like, share, comment, make your presence known, and subscribe if you've yet to do so already, because you're always welcome to come again. All right. Also, have a few trinkets in the YouTube shop if you're into that sort of thing. And until next time, friends, peace.